If you knew that if you filed an insurance claim for your house, that your insurance company would either raise your insurance rates or drop you, so you'd have to find insurance somewhere else, would you file the claim? Well, yesterday I got called by a homeowner who left me a message and said that he needed a roof installed on a gazebo in his backyard. But by the time I was able to reach him today, he said that he had already talked to another roofer who had gone up on the roof of his house and said that he should file an insurance claim. He said there was a 50-50 chance that they would approve the claim, therefore he would get a new roof. But what if the roofer had said instead, Mr. Homeowner, you should file an insurance claim because there's a 50% chance that the adjuster won't find any damage, you'll have a zero pay claim on your record, and if you've got any other claims on your record in a 5-year period, they could raise your rates or drop you. Do you think that he would have filed the claim?
Okay. So this guy has a point. A lot of problems in this industry stem from the fact that most claims are filed that are just throwing jello against the wall. Let's see what sticks. Some roofer went out there and told this policyholder they have a 50-50 chance, and that statistic clearly came right out of their ass. If instead of doing that, you actually went a little further and put together documentation with evidence that supports that a storm event occurred and caused storm-created damage on that roof, literally proved it, and put together an expert report that the policyholder could use to prove their loss, and the chances of the claim being approved is much, much higher. And then you don't have to worry about whether the rates go up or anything, because you'd probably get a new roof discount that would compensate for it. Now, the other part of this is that he's right. If you file a claim, now you have a claim on record. You are somebody that is likely to file claims. So for you homeowners watching this, if someone says you should file a claim, but they don't provide you with the proper evidence to show that you really do have a valid claim, then don't do it. Because your rates are probably going to increase because you are known to be somebody that's likely to file frivolous claims. You are a higher risk individual for the policy, for the insurance company. Will they drop you? It's potential that they might. In some states, in many states, there are rules on when they can let somebody go just because of filing claims. And if it's a natural occurrence or act of God occurrence, then in many states, they're not allowed to drop you, but not all states. And even if they decided to drop you anyway, I'm sure they could find some reason why, especially when they come out and they find out that your roof is not in perfect shape. Maybe they'll say that you're not qualified anymore. There's a lot of things that could happen, and it depends on your state's rules and regulations and laws. But the key here is you need someone that is willing to prove that you've had a loss. And by putting all that information together in an expert report that you could send to your carrier, your chances of success skyrocket. So if you're a contractor that's just going around saying, oh, you got a 50-50 chance, if you want to file, great. Let's throw jello against the wall and see what sticks. That's not the way to go. Filing a claim just to see what happens doesn't help people, it hurts them. Let's start being better at our jobs. Let's help the policyholder prove it. If you agree, put a comment in.